Let me guess, you got nothing. We're gonna change that. By the end of this video, you'll have a business name that describes your business, is unique and memorable, and will help you rank in Google. Step 1, write down 3 words that relate to your business. Now, throw it away. No, don't, I'm kidding. If you're starting a plumbing business, maybe you wrote down plumbing, leaks, and pipes. Lawn care businesses might be something like mowing, grass, and lawn care. You get the idea. One of the key words you wrote down, or something similar, needs to appear in your business name. That way, people will instantly know what you do, and Google will rank your business a little higher anytime someone searches for that keyword phrase. Now, let's add some geographical context. On the other side of your paper, write down 3 to 5 words that bring to mind your city, or the region of the country you're in, or something unique to your location. If you're in the Northwest, it could be PNW, Seattle, the area code 206, or anything else that feels local and authentic to your area. It could also be a descriptive word or two, like rainy day lawn care, for example. The goal is to make it feel relatable to people in your area. Okay, side note, some people also want to use their first or last name, and that's fine. You can absolutely do that. I would be cautious, however, if your name is fairly long, hard to spell, hard to pronounce, or even the opposite, if it's too bland or common to be memorable. Some names can work great, but they've got to be punchy and easy to spell. Choosing your initials actually might be a better choice, as long as it's clear that that's what you're doing. Okay, so let's revisit what you've got written down so far. You've got some business words, you've got some location words, maybe some descriptive words, and possibly your name. Now, mix them up and put them together in different combinations. Each potential business name should be 3 words or less, and it should be shorter than 15 characters total. Those are guidelines, not hard rules, but try to stick with them. This is also a great time to try out variations of your words to see if anything sounds better than your original idea. So instead of rainy day, try raindrop or rain cloud. You can also look at your business word like lawn care or mowing and see if any of your descriptive words start with an L or an M to make your business name alliterative. Mystic Mowers, for example, or Mainland Mowers. Business names that use alliteration or rhyme just tend to be more memorable because our brains are wired to notice repetition and pattern. If you're not a word-loving Scrabble nerd, you may be ready to tap out at this point. So let's offload all the heavy lifting to ChatGPT and ask it for a list of keywords for your business industry. You're going to get a ton. Ask it for regional words based on where you live. It'll give you another long list. And ask for descriptive words that are relatable to people in your area. With those 3 lists, you'll actually have a bunch of options to play with. Look for pairings of words that are alliterative or ones that rhyme, and just see which ones sound good to you. You can also ask ChatGPT to mix and match from those lists to create business names for you. Just make sure they're less than 15 letters long. Might come up with something good. Or you can use an AI name generator. This will give you even more options that are a little further outside the box. Check this one out. Just type your basic business service in, choose a couple of settings. I like using the short phrase option, and then choose medium and add a little more info if you want. All right, there we go. Anything with a green check mark means that the domain is available. So yeah, that can cut out a ton of time for you. Just watch out for these common pitfalls, which AI might not catch. No double or triple letters formed by the end of one word and the beginning of another word. No hyphens or apostrophes or really punctuation of any kind. And no homophones. That's words that sound like each other so that they have to be spelled out every time you say your business name. Words like sent, sent, and sent, for example. Okay, at this point, just pause the video and come up with 3 to 4 potential business names based around everything we've discussed already and the list you've come up with. Got them? Okay, now it's time to see if those names are already in use, specifically whether or not their domain is available. And unfortunately, you can't just search in your browser bar because some domains are already registered, but there's no website. So go to a domain search tool instead. I'll leave links to all these resources in the description, and if your domain is taken, don't stress. There are plenty of good ways to modify a taken domain so that it's unique. First, you can add those regional abbreviations back in. Mystic Mowers PNW, for example. That's getting a little clunky, but maybe it'll sound better in your situation with your words. You can also add short words like pro, team, HQ, works, get, try, etc. For example, trymysticmowers.com could work for a domain, and your business name could still be Mystic Mowers. It's not at the top of my list, but it's worth mentioning. You can also shorten your keywords. Rainy day lawns has a nice rhythm to it, and lawns is still a good keyword. As you mix and match, you'll find new options, PNW Lawn Pros, and so on. Once you have 3 to 4 potential names that are also available as domains, you're almost there. Do a search in Google to make sure nobody is using that exact name for a business. Type it in with spaces, type it in with quotes. Just try to narrow down the results and really make sure nobody has it for their business name. Next, check your favorite social media platforms to make sure that the name is available there too. If the name is taken, you might have to continue modifying it, or you might decide you don't want a similar name to another business and just try one of your other combinations. Lastly, I'd recommend doing a test search in USPTO's database. This lets you know if anyone has already trademarked the name. If you didn't find anything in Google, it's unlikely, but you never really know. Now you've narrowed your list down to 1 or 2 names that are available everywhere, right? Here are a few final tests to make sure they're good. First, just say it out loud a bunch of times. Do you hate it? If you do, pick another one. You're gonna want to like your own domain name. Then say it to a friend and see if they go, huh? If they ask you to spell it, that's a bad sign too. Finally, type it all out in lowercase and in all caps and with caps and lowercase, and just make sure it looks good in every variation possible. If people are reading it as a domain, can they still understand the words? Basically, if there's no spaces, if there's no caps, can they read it and understand what your business is? If your name has passed all of those tests, congrats, you've really got a good one. If it passes most of them, it's probably a good name too. No name is perfect. If you like it, if it's memorable in some way, and it has a keyword in it that relates to your business, then it's going to help you rank and your clients are going to remember it too. And that's really the main point. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe, hit that like button, or leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next one.